Alright guys, I stopped at Lamborghini McLaren Sterling because I'll be honest, Katie's kind of sucked today, which I'm not really too surprised. It snowed the first day of spring and it snowed, so there was salt everywhere. So to get my supercar fixed, I've got to come here. And I say the two blues that I really do like. This blue right here, which I'm not really too sure on the color, but looks really good. So does the blue Cephas. But this one really shines in the light. You've got the carbon fiber fixed wing, and this actually does have the branding package for the Lamborghini Huracan, which I don't think I have any other Huracans here to really distinguish it, but the branding package on the Huracan, you can tell because it's got this black little lip, and you've got this black little lip here. The other Huracans that don't have the branding package, you are going to have, it's just going to be the paint color, and then your wheels as well would be a little bit different. So this isn't Katie's Cars and Coffee, but I decided to stop by Lamborghini Sterling just because I like to stop by, see what photos I can take, because, you know, I didn't really take too many photos today at Katie's, so finally can get my shot of SV LT. If anybody hasn't been able to get it, SV LT. I know I've said this in a previous video, and if you don't know this, go watch my previous video. The way that McLaren numbered their VINs is you can really tell which car is which. This is the last four digits, if you can see, is 5766. So the 500s 0 through 499 are coupes, 500 to 999 are roadsters and convertibles, or whatever you want to call them. So this was at 5766. This was the 766 McLaren and the 266 Roadster made, and then they added the 675 to show the, you know, it's a 675. So these things are really easy to keep track of, and the McLaren Sterling is closed. It is currently a Sunday, so I really can't show it. I've shown this one before. This one right here, the little brown one, I'll put some clips on top of it. That's a 0675 edition. So what McLaren did was they decided that they wanted to make 99 more McLaren 67.5s, and that is a 0675 edition. So that's one of the last ones that they had built. So that if you look at the last VIN, it is 0675, and I think it's 56. Blue Cephas is a pretty good Lamborghini color. So I will say one thing, Blue Cephas on this Aventador looks a lot different than the Blue Cephas SV Roadster I saw, but I don't know. Blue Cephas is probably, I don't know, Lamborghini's got a lot of good colors. I like this Blue Cephas Roadster. This one's been here for a while, but the matching orange calipers with the matching orange interior, it's not bad. This one, you can tell, has been used a little bit. It has just a little bit of wear on it, which isn't, I don't know. You're buying a Lamborghini, you're spending a lot of money. Maybe that's why people don't put too much miles on this. Oh my God, it's a Supra. Can't see it, but sweet. All right, back to the, okay, this one's got a lot of carbon fiber on it. So you got carbon fiber on this spoiler. This is a really clean spec. I'm surprised this one is still here. It's been here summertime. If you look in a couple past of my videos, you can see it. You've got another gray, what is this, Nero? I don't know. And then this. Honestly, the first generation Aventador S's are making the Aventador, first generation Aventadors look pretty outdated, but the Roadsters look pretty spot on. I'll say that. I'm not a fan of blue and white, so maybe that really, I don't like this spec right here, but maybe why this spec has been sitting here, but I don't know. And while we're here, I don't know if I've ever pointed out this in a video, but here is the difference between the 570S and the 570 GT that is notably noticeable. I haven't really covered this in a video, but I've covered it on my Instagram story a few times. The 570S right here, which is a little bit out of focus, you have this engine cover that it's more visible, so you can see the engine of the 570S, but on the 570 GT you have this little bubbled little area right here. Now the 570 GT is supposed to be more usable for your touring. The reason that little bubble is there is so you can fit some luggage back there. In fact, there are little luggage straps so you can kind of tie your luggage down. Personally, my favorite, which this isn't a bad example to use it is, my favorite part about the 570 GT is the lack of the stripe. Now, I think the stripe kind of makes it look very tacky, very outlandish, and I hate to use the word because it's not a cheap car, but cheap. It's just, it's not a good look. But right here, and again, this is a bad example because it is a black car, but let's say any other 570 GT, and I'll see if I can find one on the lot. If I can't, well, sorry. I don't really know if I saw one, but the lack of the stripe. And the stripe looks a lot better. And I like these wheels that some of the 570 GTs have. So the wheels make it look a lot better. Another thing that I like about some 570 GTs compared to the others, you have the red roof right there. But if you look at this 570 GT, you have the black roof, which I believe some of these are an option. I'm not sure. Yeah, this one right here has a carbon fiber splitter, which is an MSO option. This doesn't have a carbon fiber splitter. This has a carbon fiber roof as well, and I don't really know if you can see that. Yeah, so carbon fiber roof, that one is an extra option. And on this one as well, you've got carbon fiber. All of this carbon fiber really does add up. So you've got the carbon fiber right on the back as well, where the other one doesn't have any carbon fiber. And then, as I say, it adds up. It really does add up. If you look right here, the MSRP for this is $250,000, whereas this MSRP is $20,000. So for your extra MSO options, as they call them, you're paying extra $30,000, which is a little bit more than my Miata new. Actually, 2 of my Miatas new, so it really is a lot. The Spiders, I like the Spiders better than the Coupes. Some of the colors I really don't like. This red right here, or no, why did I say red? This gray looks really well. I like this Miami blue, but this color, this mustard color, really does not look well. Neither does this green. I think they've had a couple examples of this green. The Pacific, it's a special color. Gosh, it's not special, it's ugly, but it looks pretty good. Wait, did I say it looks pretty good? I'm losing my mind. Okay, so here I can tell you, show you some better examples of the lack of stripe on the 570 GT right here, whereas you have the stripe here on the 570S, which on the white and black it looks good. If something really meshes well with black, it looks good, but just like this yellow and black doesn't look good. This silver and black really I like. Okay, I know I said I hate the color of this car right here, this McLaren, this, what was it, Pacific again? So bad I forgot it. Yeah, Pacific. Well, this is a 570 GT, and I say I like the 570 GTs because of the lack of the stripe, but look here. This 570 GT has the black stripe, even the hood. I don't get it. And let me see. Yeah, it's this 237 MSO defined carbon pack, which this has as well. Carbon fiber. Yeah, this has got the carbon fiber. This one's dirty. The McLaren Sterling, guys, if you want to sell an ugly car, clean it, because this color is not selling itself. Usually you think green, marijuana, it sells itself, but not this green. It's about as green as a little kid's vomit. No bueno. So as the 720S starts to really come along in its production line, you're starting to see more non-spec, non-launch edition colors, which I've been looking forward to, especially seeing what MSO can do. Apparently this is an MSO color, Zenith Black, which is more an off black type gray color. This has a lot of MSO package equipment that are optional. It has a lot of extra goodies that are carbon fiber. The satin finish diamond cut wheels, which I guess is an extra option. But this has a lot of noticeable carbon fiber that I haven't seen, or at least just haven't noticed. You've got carbon fiber on the back, the top, and this is a dirty one. Someone's gonna have to get this detailed once they can get it. You've got carbon fiber right there. Your mirrors are carbon fiber. You have a carbon fiber spoiler, or not spoiler, lid. It would be nice if this was carbon fiber too, but I don't know. I'm sure you could get that done in carbon fiber. And then you also have carbon fiber right there. And then there's some interior carbon fiber as well, which really can't see it. You've got carbon fiber paddles. The interior of the pillars are carbon fiber. You have carbon fiber on the steering wheel, which I don't know why you would need that, but carbon fiber everything. So $284 is the MSRP base. $371 is the MSRP with the whole thing together. So it's about $90,000 in options. So hey, that is the cost of some cars just alone. So if you got the money, what is $90,000? God, $90,000 to me is a lot. A $90,000 car alone is pretty expensive. You can go a long way with $90,000. So, would you take a McLaren 720S, which again, this starts at $284. This is a 372 model as option. This right here is a Huracan Performante. Now this one costs more than your normal normal Huracan, like that one right here. Actually, this base price is a little bit less. This is $278, that's $284, but the MSRP with this option is $322. Now this is more of your base Performante, which that one, that 720S, has more options, but still this is going to cost you about $50,000 less than this one right here. I personally, if I were to get a Performante, mine would have the bronze wheels. I wish the bronze wheels had center lock caps, but those just have the lug nuts. I would get rid of the tricolore or whatever. I would have that removed, and I would get it in Rosso Bia. I think that would be pretty cool. But I don't know, is there also like a satin finish of Rosso Bia? I don't know, that may, between the metallic and satin reds, the dark reds, that looks really cool. I also saw here in a previous video, I'll upload a clip of it, or a little b-roll, is I saw a little Italian stripe. It was one of the first Performantes I did see was in white, and it had the tricolore matching stripes. I'll add a link to that, or not a link, I'll add some clips on top of this so you can kind of see it, but still one of your base specs. This is, I don't believe this is a balloon white. I don't like balloon white, so I like this white. Really, it's a classic color. White and black looks good. The red calipers looks good. I'm a fan of this forged carbon. The forged carbon that you see, that is, if you looked at Geneva, F-Spot had a lot of videos of Mansory who are crap. They had this forged carbon fiber. I mean, it just doesn't look good. But I like this forged carbon. I would honestly take this over the 720. I like the Performante's looks a lot better. I mean, just look how aggressive this thing looks. It's just, it looks mean. The 720 is very refined, while this is very aggressive. Now, I want to see what MSO can do, McLaren can do, make a track-based 720S, but it's a good car. Finally getting a look at my probably favorite spec Performante that I've seen so far, in the sun. I have not seen this out in the sun, and the color really stands out when it's in the sun. It's more of a matte black per se, but it looks really good. I like the bronze wheels. I wish the bronze wheels had the center lock, but still looks good. It's got the tricolore. I'm not good with Italian pronunciations, as we can tell in the video, but that stripe is deleted. It is also missing the Performante stripe. So really clean spec. I think it would look a little bit better if the brake calipers were red, but all in all, not a bad spec. And the bronze really helps when you have the engine cover that is a bronze as well. Right here you have a Nero Pedega something, a black Aventador S Roadster, and this one actually has $50,000 in Lamborghini and personam options compared to the white Roadster in the showroom. One of them being the kind of, see it, it's black, but it's got, see if I can filter it. I don't know if I can see it in the photos, but it is got just a little red, it's got red sparkles to it. So I'm just gonna see, it really is hard to see it in the photos, but that it's got extra and personal options in the rear, the red stitching, the red, that total alone cost almost $30,000 in options. So options in Lamborghinis, they sure do add up. But when you've got the money to spend, why not? I wish this had a little bit more carbon fiber. This doesn't have the carbon fiber options that it could have. It would be nice if this scoop right here was carbon fiber. The roof, it would be nice if the roof was carbon fiber. But I'm sure if you had carbon fiber package on this, you'd be looking at $600,000. Now, I don't know if I even see any carbon fiber on this, so who knows? I may have some carbon fiber here and there, but if you look at this one over here, the regular Aventador's got tons of carbon fiber, but no, just it's the color of the paint that will give it that extra MSRP. And you can kind of see it over here, and then you just compare this to this Nero Pegaso, which is just a faded black. Here's another loaded in carbon fiber spec. This one is not an MSL color, it's Memphis red, but if you can see, it's got the carbon fiber everywhere. Carbon fiber hood, the eyelids, as I like to call them, are carbon fiber. Carbon fiber all throughout. You've got the carbon fiber. This doesn't have the carbon fiber steering wheel, but again, it's loaded in carbon fiber. And as you can see, pollen season is coming. An option that they changed on the Aventador S, they stole from the SV. Well, they didn't steal it, it's still a Lamborghini, is the scoop right here. That was something that they had on the SV, which that they don't have on the original Aventador. Fun fact. Here we go. I've never seen this car out in the sun, but you can really see what type of color this 675 LT 075 edition is. It's brown. This one's only got, I think, 64 miles. It's only got the delivery mileage on it, and it's like, my theory is someone had ordered this drunk and said, never mind. Jesus. Alright guys, it's getting late for me. It's 6:45 where I'm at. I gotta go home and I gotta go to the grocery store, gotta make dinner, meal prep for the week. I had no intentions of doing this, but I wanted to make some extra videos that were extracurricular to Katie's. This was supposed to be on top of the Katie's Cars and Coffee video that I had made yesterday because I didn't think I would get enough material. Well, surprise, I got more than enough material and I got some extra, so I may use some type of bonus footage if it rains, do some extra. So thanks for watching. I know a lot of you guys don't watch these other than Katie's. I get more coverage for the Katie's one, so if you're watching this, you're probably subscribed to me. So tell your friends about me. Follow me on Instagram, Julian Sutton SVLT. But thank you. Have a good night, and I'm gonna make some baked ziti.